Hello, hello, Sir David the Bard here. I'm coming to you from the church office building in Salt Lake City. I just flew in, and they had a great big long black Cadillac that Hinckley used to use. Brought me from the airport. Monson wanted to see me. I told him, I'm a little too busy. I talk to Jesus all the time, and they'll just have to make an appointment. But anyway, Phoebe, I hope I'm saying it right, Phoebe, wrote to me again, and she mentioned that I am an atheist and Mercy is still a Mormon. How do we handle tithing in our family? Now, the reason I'm telling you this, because this is shit the Mormon church just does not want you to know. And I'm not charging you for it. You know the Bard. No money, no overrides, no Ponzi onesies, no smoke and mirrors. The truth should be free. Here's the truth. Mercy gets temple recommends now and then when she wants them. She doesn't have to pay tithing. Let me repeat that. My wife, who is a member of the Mormon church, gets temple recommends, and she doesn't pay a cent in tithing or fast offering or missionary or building or humanitarian. How long does the list go? Anyway, she pays zero to the Mormon church. Now why? How does she get away with that? Here is the policies and the procedures. You don't know. And the Mormon church doesn't want you to know. I'm going to save you here thousands of worthless black hole dollars. Here it is. Cutting my throat. Hey, I like to cut this way both ways, and like a pig. Anyway, if you're married and you have a spouse who's either inactive or a non-member or a member of another religion or somebody who is like me, an atheist, and you don't want to pay any money out of your family and tell them it could cause marital conflict or marital problems, the Mormon church backs off. Well, if you're a split family, or one's in, one's out, one's going in, you haven't been to church for 9,000 years, but you still, wear magic underwear, just tell your spouse you're not paying any money to the Mormon church, or we're going to have marital problems. Then your wife or your husband goes to the church and says, I can't pay tithing because my wife won't let me. My husband won't let me. I can see the smile on your face. The Bard has known this for years, but until I get the show, I can't tell you the truth. The truth is, if one member of the marriage doesn't want the other one paying tithing, the other one can get temple recommends, jobs, and all the privileges of the Mormon church, but doesn't have to pay a cent. Fast offering, nothing. You guys owe me. If atheism doesn't work out and I die and Jesus is there with his arms and he goes, are you the Bard? You guys better stand up and say, the Bard's a good man. The Bard, don't put the Bard down there. I can go down there. I don't give a shit. I love it when Mormons, I don't get too many Mormon comments anymore. I don't know, maybe the show is too big, that people go, they're going to listen to him anyway. I can't defend the church, but I'm always amazed how Mormons know what God's going to do and what he thinks and what his intentions are towards me. You wouldn't say that. When you get to heaven, we're all going to stand there and watch God hit you with a whip. They don't know, but they want to know. And if I'm right, they're a horse's ass. They're a horse's ass. So anyway, I love it when the Mormons will. I got one comment just today that said something about, you wouldn't say these things in front of God. And I said, you know what? I'm saying them right now. Is he watching? I'm saying them in front of God. If this is the God that you guys want to worship, I don't care. That doesn't hurt me. I think he stinks as a father. I think he stinks as a father. If he was on the face of this earth and went to one of our court systems, he'd have his ass in jail. He'd have his ass in jail for non-payment of child support and letting so many people around this world, 6,000 a night, die of starvation. That's your God? Hey, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Just don't come and knock on my door and tell me I'm an abomination, or that my religion or lack of religion is an abomination. The Mormons know everything. They know how God's going to treat you. They know what kingdom they know what you should smoke. They know what underwear you should, what you're supposed to eat. Don't shop on. The Mormons know everything. And if you don't do what they say you should do, now they have the right to tell you what God's going to do to you. Well, that's fear. And that's guilt. And that's intimidation. And you guys know me by now. I don't intimidate. I just don't intimidate. I don't care if it's the President of the United States. I've told him, Obama, call back. I'm on my show right now. Call back, son of a bitch. Monson, I'm not taking your calls anymore. I got caller ID. I'm not taking Monson anymore. I'm tired of hearing his widow's stories. And, I've seen him wiggle his ears now twice. And I think that Jesus has blessed him with that talent. And I'm afraid to say that's his only talent. He bankrupted Beneficial. He was in charge of the penis patrol down there at BYU with the electrodes chasing the erections and the clips around the community down there to try to get them to be straight. He's now run the Mormon church into the ground. This guy has the opposite of the Midas touch. Anything he touches turns to shit. And my mother, she's dead now. She used to say to me, David, you can't polish shit. I tried. And she's right. You can't polish shit. It gets a little messy. So anyway, have health and enable Mayor and the opponents. Don't pay your tithing. Don't give that Mormon church those six-figure incomes to those leaders laughing themselves all the way to the bank, and you can't afford gas, you can't afford braces, you can't afford to properly care for your family, but you think you're going to buy yourself into the Mormon heaven. Hey, if it lights your fire, go for it. It don't light the Bard's fire no more. The Bard's gone. Oh, visit the Bard store. If you want. I like to help Mark. I don't get any money there, and you know it. The Filipino kids do get some money from there for food. Mark's doing that on his own. But anyway, if you want to visit the Bard store, look it up. It's starting to get onto Google more and more. I can't believe Mark, you're such a scammer. He's a good man. He's a good man. Love the guy. Thanks. Bard's gone.